up next, you guys, I was scrolling through one of my favorite sites, Scary Mommy, when I saw this topic. This mom had been struggling with her husband when it came to, syncing up their sex schedules. So she decided to tell him her ideal sex window. She said that she's only down to get down 2 weeks each month, but offered up a half-week grace period as well. All her husband has to do is ask if this is one of the weeks she's in the mood and then go from there. And she says it's actually improved their sex life. I'm asking this because I have a hard time believing that. Ladies, I'm curious, do you have a sex window? And if so, what is it? How does this work? And how could this possibly improve your sex life?
Since we live in California, my window's always open.
Hey! My kind of gal.
Let me just say that. But you know what? I think when you have kids and you have a schedule, it's hard to, figure out when to be sexy, when you feel sexy. I recently had a conversation with my gynecologist who really talks about sex, not just the body. And she was saying that women have to get in the mood. It takes us longer to get in the mood. So she's like, if you know you're going to have sex this particular night, listen to music, get into the headspace, have wine, put the kids to bed, like all those things. So sometimes I think scheduling is important. I don't know if you're gonna put it on the calendar every single time, but I do think it's important for both couples to know when's a good time, because otherwise we tend to be in our heads a lot if we have a lot going on as mothers, as wives, as caretakers, all of it.
I think it's like you said, calling it a sex window takes the sexy out of it, versus like if you say, we're planning our date night. Like, I'm sure that as a mom, oh my gosh, you have to plan a date night, either get a sitter or kind of figure out what you're gonna do, put the kids to bed early. And that to me feels sexier when you're like, oh, I'm going on a date night, not like, this is my sex block, my window block for this. That to me takes the sexy out of it.
Remember when Kamala Harris went out, we talked about this, she went on a first date with Doug when they first started dating, and he sent her his 4-month dating availability, right? So it's kind of like that. Is that romantic? Is that sexy? Or no, if my window of sex is a certain time?
The difference is Doug said, no matter what I'm doing and how busy I am, you prioritize my schedule. So you get to have it and you get to put yourself in. Like, I feel like that was the move. And maybe you're right, though. Maybe, Garcelle, it's repositioning it differently. I'm not a mom and I'm not a parent, and I heard that that's a crazy thing you gotta deal with the kids. Yeah, I can't imagine that. But maybe it's the way you say it. Instead of saying, I'm only free this side, but instead of saying that, maybe you position it so the glass feels more half full.